Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my channel Math Madness by Aisha Khalid. So in the previous video, I started with parametric equations and I discussed a couple of questions. Now in this video, we'll be discussing a couple of more past paper questions. If you have any problem solving other questions of past papers, you can always discuss. All right, let's look at this question. The diagram shows the curve with parametric equations x is equals to sine t plus cos t and y is equals to sine cube t plus cos cube t. Now, dx upon dt, what is the differential of sine cos t? Minus sine t. What is the differential of y? Power comes down, subtract 1 from the power, the differential of sine is cos t. Power comes down, subtract 1 from the power, the differential of cos is minus sine t. Now, what is the chain rule? dy upon dx is equals to dy upon dt into dt upon dx. What is dy upon dt? dy upon dt is this. Minus. Divided by the differential of the reciprocal of dx upon dt. Let's take out 3 sine t cos t common out. Let's take a minus sign common out too. Cancels out. Now, what's the next question? Find the gradient of the curve at the origin. Origin means the value of x is 0. The value of y is also 0. But do we know the value of t? Because to find out the gradient, we need the value of t. So we input 0 here. A negative 1 means that tan is in the second quadrant. Okay, so how do we find out the basic angle? We find out the basic angle, we ignore the sign. Tan inverse 1 gives you pi by 4. Pi minus pi by 4 gives you a 3 pi by 4. Okay, so let's input the value of t as 3 pi by 4 here. Minus 3 sine 3 pi by 4 cos 3 pi by 4. This gives me the value of dy upon dx as 3 upon 2. So that's going to be my answer to my second part. Okay, now the third part. Find the values of t for which the gradient of the curve is 1, giving your answers correct to 2 significant figures. So now the gradient is 1. Now here we use trigonometry. So your trigonometry needs to be strong. Sine 2t is equals to 2 sine t cos t. So sine t cos t becomes cross multiply. A negative sign means that it's in the third and the fourth quadrant. Let's find out the basic angle first. Basic angle becomes 0.729. Pi plus 0.729 gives you 3.87. 2 pi minus 0.729 gives you 5.554. Now these are the angles for 2t. T will become divided by 2. So 2.77, 1.935. So these are the values of t for which the gradient is 1. Correct. Give your answers correct to 2 significant figures. It means this will become 1.9 and this will become a 2.8. These are my final answers. Now let's do another question. The diagram shows the curve with parametric equation x is equals to tan theta, y is equals to cos square theta. Dx upon d theta is going to be sec square theta. Dy upon d theta will become power comes down, subtract 1 from the power and multiply with the differential of cos. Gradient dy upon dx is equals to dy upon d theta into d theta upon dx. multiply by the reciprocal of this, 1 upon cos square, so the reciprocal will become cos square, is equals to dy upon dx. Sec square is the reciprocal of cos square, so sec square ko I have written as 1 upon cos square, and then I need the d theta upon dx, so that will become cos square in the numerator. So this is shown. Gradient of the curve has its maximum value at the point P. The gradient has max at point P. Meaning differentiate the gradient again. U is minus 2 cos cube theta. V is sine theta. Q bar is bring the power down, subtract 1 from the power, multiply with the differential of the trigonometric function. Now U bar V plus V bar U. Alright, so 6 cos square sine square theta minus 2 cos power 4 theta. And since they want the maximum value, put the differential equal to 0. Now let's take cos square common out. 6 sine square minus 2 cos square equal to 0. Cos square is equals to 0, so cos theta is equals to 0. Theta is equals to cos inverse 0. Theta becomes pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Okay, now here 6 sine square theta is equals to 2 cos square theta. Sine square upon cos square is a tan square theta, 1 upon 3. Tan theta is equals to under root 1 upon 3. Tan inverse 1 upon under root 3 is pi by 6. Now tan is positive in the first and second. Okay, so we can also get negative because when there's a plus minus under root, there's a plus and a minus. So we can also accept a minus pi by 6. Okay, what is the value of x? X is tan theta. And we can clearly see that it is to the left side of the negative x-axis. So we can input tan negative pi by 6. We get minus root 3 upon 3, which is the exact x value of p. Why are we not putting pi by 6? Because pi by 6 will give you a value here. Why are we not putting pi by 2? Because tan pi by 2 gives you a math error. So this is reject, not possible. Alright, that's about it. Stay tuned to my channel to understand more about P3 and other topics. Allah Hafiz.